Hi, my name is Callie Brown, and the title of the film I will be talking about was called Life in Debt. The filmmaker's name is Stephanie Miller. This film took place in Jamaica and takes place starting in the early to mid 1900s. The people involved in the film were mainly the native residents affected, including farmers and the clothing makers. This film was about the worst case of civil unrest in Jamaica. The economic downfall started after Jamaica became free from the Queen. Jamaica has a declining fiscal deficit at this time. The goal is to make globalization work for the benefit of all. This film focused a lot on how Jamaica is made to look different to tourists compared to the natives of the country. One of the themes in this film was an unwillingness to help Jamaica and the Jamaicans. Another theme to this film was the subject of debt, which was partly caused by the reduce of trade barriers. The main issue in this film was the fact that they wanted and needed to make globalization work for the benefit of all. One thing that added to make this issue worse was the fact that Jamaica is like a rich versus poor country. They are not willing to work as one to benefit the country. Everything in Jamaica is imported, which caused farmers to lose jobs and also added to the complications of the economy. And there were also no investors that were willing to help these farmers due to the dim future, and any help that was offered had very incredibly high interest rates. The main debate in this film is that Jamaica needs financial help, but the IMF is unwilling to help, which is putting them into more and more debt. Jamaica's simple way of life, due to this economic failure, cannot keep up with the US numbers. One of the social movements that took place in this film was the banana workers going on strike. They were very unhappy with their treatment condition and wages. At this time, Jamaica was going through a financial difficulty. The imports would make money while deplenishing the native farmers. America was also making unrealistic food expectations due to their technology and number of workers. This was part of the cause of Jamaica's economic downfall. And I do understand the debate of this film. Jamaicans were unable to support themselves due to economic downfall, which was due to all of their products being imported. The historical argument is that the filmmaker is responding to is the fact that Jamaica's economic downfall was due to them not being under control of a queen anymore. The filmmaker is deconstructing the trade and farming within Jamaica, as well as how tourism looks versus how it actually is. She also deconstructed the jobs within Jamaica and the treatment within those jobs. The conversation already taking place is that Jamaica is a very poor and weak country when it comes to trading. Also, that the workers are being treated very poor and unfairly. And I definitely do agree with this film. America and other countries took many and the majority of the jobs from Jamaica. The imports took over and added to the natives being paid less. I do agree with the filmmaker in this movie. Jamaica is made to look like a different representation than it actually is. I also agree that America and other countries only did things to benefit themselves and didn't see or care to see the effects that it caused on Jamaica. The historical evidence in this film provides justification by providing interviews from the actual Jamaican workers as well as personal stories from the natives. This film made me realize how much America negatively impacted Jamaica. It also feels like the banks purposely tried to hurt Jamaican economy. This could happen in any country and is very hard and takes a lot of time to reverse. The US has the biggest economy and should be helping countries like Jamaica. Finance trade impacted everything in this country, including money, health care, jobs, housing, and their schooling. So I definitely do agree with this video. America should have done more to help this country, and including the banks. Their own country leaders should be doing more to help this country, which is now why the country is why it is now.